Welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving into a term that is, well, everywhere. The metaverse. You've heard it, you've probably seen it in headlines, but what is it really? Is it just a fancy video game? Is it the next version of the internet? Or is it all just a bunch of marketing hype? Well, let's break it down.
All right, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. What in the world is the metaverse?
You know, the funny thing is, the first thing you need to know is that nobody can actually agree on one single definition. And that's not a bug, it's a feature. It's so new and so big that everyone from the tech giants to tiny startups is trying to define it in a way that fits their own vision for the future. But we can circle a core idea here. At its heart, think of the metaverse as a massive network of shared 3D virtual worlds that are always online. They don't just turn off when you log out. It's a place where we're not just looking at the internet through a screen, we're actually in it, living, working, and playing through our digital avatars. Okay, I know that still sounds a little out there. So to bring this whole idea back down to earth, let's talk about something we all get: video games. Believe it or not, we've been building towards this for a long time. I mean, think back to the year 2000 with games like The Sims. That was all about building a whole other digital life. Fast forward to today, and you have platforms like Fortnite, which are way more than just games. They're virtual town squares where millions of people gather for huge concerts with stars like Ariana Grande and Travis Scott. But and this is super important, those games are not the metaverse. As the venture capitalist Matthew Ball puts it, they're just experiences that happen inside the metaverse. It's kind of like how YouTube isn't the internet. It's just a place you go on the internet. The metaverse is the whole underlying system, the next chapter for the internet itself. So, why the sudden explosion? Why is everyone from your cousin to your CEO talking about this right now? Well, as they say, follow the money. The biggest companies on the planet are absolutely convinced this is the next frontier, and they're putting billions of dollars on the table to prove it.
And the numbers being thrown around are just mind-boggling. Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, the Fortnite people, he's not talking about this like it's a cool new app. He's talking about a multi-trillion-dollar slice of the entire world economy. That's a huge claim.
And this is not just talk, it's very real. Just look at Facebook. They didn't just invest in the metaverse. They literally changed their name to Meta. They've already pumped over $10 billion into this in about a year. That's not just an investment. That is a massive, all-in bet on where they think the world is going.
And it's not just the big tech companies either. Brands you see every day are jumping in head first. Nike has its own world, Nikeland, where your avatar can rock the latest digital kicks. High fashion brands are selling digital outfits for millions of bucks. An entire economy is already starting to form in this new world. Now, whenever you have this much money and power up for grabs, you're going to have a fight. And that's exactly what's happening. This is where it gets really interesting, because while everyone agrees the metaverse is coming, there's a huge debate about who gets to build it and, more importantly, who's going to control it. It really comes down to two totally different visions for our digital future. On one hand, you have the walled gardens. Think of these as private theme parks run by big tech companies like Meta. They make the rules and they own the data. On the other hand, there's a stream of an open metaverse built on technologies like the blockchain, where the users, that's you and me, are the ones in charge.
So what does that open world actually look like? I mean, how would a user-owned internet even work in practice?
Well, the people behind platforms like the Sandbox are not shy about their goal. They are very openly trying to build an alternative to what they call the Web 2.0 model, which is the internet we have now, where a few big companies control everything and profit from our data. This new way of thinking is based on three really powerful ideas. 1, no single company is the boss. 2, the community actually gets to vote on the rules. And 3, and this might be the biggest game changer of all, you truly own your digital stuff. Your virtual clothes, your digital art, your online house, it's yours, and you can take it anywhere.
And if you're thinking this is all just monopoly money, get this. In late 2021, someone paid $4.3 million real-world dollars for a single plot of virtual land in the Sandbox. People are pouring real money into this because they believe this digital property has real, lasting value. A whole new economy is being built from the ground up.
Okay, but let's be realistic for a second. This is absolutely a David versus Goliath situation. These open platforms are exciting, but Meta's war chest and its billions of existing users give it a massive, massive advantage. The battle for the soul of the metaverse is really just getting started.
So what's the takeaway here?
The future is not set in stone. Right now, as we speak, the next version of the internet is being built, and we're at a critical fork in the road. And all of these decisions being made today leave us with a really big, fundamental question to think about. As more and more of our lives go digital, who do you want in charge of building